Hey there, guys. This is Flamsron, aka YouTube's Tasuke. The funny thing here was that I was actually had a video prepared about this topic, and it was going to go up earlier, but my computer had problems. I had to get a fan replacement, so it had to wait until after like that particular part of the news became irrelevant and we got more information. So that's why this one in particular kind of took a little while. And plus, thinking about it, I didn't really want to. I'm not really a news channel, so I don't really like doing like news after news after news, even though I do a lot of news videos. But basically, it's been confirmed that there's going to be a new Berserk anime project in the works for 2016. We got a bunch of teaser images. As you see here, we've got the Black Swordsman version of Guts with like his mechanical arm, and the Dragon Slayer. I almost called it the Demon Slayer. And he's walking in like the darkness, and in the teaser video, they had like the tagline like "the sleepless nights begin," because the idea that like since he's constantly being hunted because he's branded, Guts can't really sleep at night because all the monsters and whatnot attack at night, so he really sleeps during the day. And that was also apparent in the other teaser image they showed of Guts actually sleeping. And in the teaser, it used a lot of CGI. There was an instance of traditional animation. It's kind of quick, and it's like a close-up of his face, so it's like they kind of had to do traditional animation, and you could maybe argue that, but it seems to me like it's going to be like the movies, to where it's a mix of traditional animation and CGI. I hope if they do a mix, and with a series like this, I understand why they would do it, just because they have to animate a lot, and it's probably more. It probably costs more to like animate all this stuff, because it's not like Dragon Ball or Saint Seiya where there are a lot of one-on-one fights. These are like big battles, and there's a lot going on. And the teaser shows Guts fighting skeleton ghouly people. But again, it looks like they're kind of mixing it a little bit. It looked really kind of seamless to me. And the 2D art looked a little bit more. Like Gus's eyebrows looked a little furrier, I guess. It looked like they're trying to go for like a little bit more like the anime, maybe, not the movies. The movies were a little exaggerated with the lip department for Guts and Griffith. Griffith was pretty on point, since he's supposed to look kind of girly. But yeah, it was a nice teaser, and I'm looking forward to seeing Berserk again. We don't know if it's going to be an anime or an OVA or a movie. I think it's probably going to be a movie, and to be honest, I've had this viewpoint ever since like back in 2011 or like 2010, when the word of a new Berserk animated project was coming out. We didn't know if it was a movie or not, but even back then, like I think even in like the early stuff where it was just manga promotion. The first one they show with Griffith, kind of like in the sunset, and like he kind of turns to the camera and looks off. I'm pretty sure that's post-eclipse Griffith. I'm pretty sure that's after he sort of like gotten his human form back. And they showed even in like the anime, even in like the opening for like the 3 movies, it was all kind of like the same thing, but they all showed like post-eclipse stuff. And in the 3rd movie, they show fucking I think her name's Fernice and Serpico. You can actually see them, and it's not like they're in the background or anything. They actually show up. So I'm of the belief that they've been planning to continue on where the original anime and the last 3 movies left off, and go into like the Black Swordsman and whatnot, and maybe even Millennium Falcon. If it's a movie, I imagine they'll be able to probably get more chunks out. If it's an anime, it's going to be a little more drawn out, so it'll be a little bit hard to tell when it starts and when it ends, if it even has like an endpoint. For all we know, it could be like the new Naruto, where it just goes on for a really long time or whatever. And that anime is still going, and the manga ended. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new Berserk anime. Hopefully it'll get us a new Berserk game as well, because I'd love another Berserk game. And I imagine if it is based on the movies, they'll probably get the movie voice actors back. if it's an anime, I think there's like a TV anime. I think there's a chance they might get the movie voice actors back. I'm talking about like, Takehiro Sakurai's Griffith as opposed to Toshiyuki Morikawa. I think there's a chance they might get them back, or maybe get some of them back just on the grounds of familiarity. But if it's a TV show, I think there's a chance that everyone will get recast again, which will be a bit of a shame. I mean, again, like Guts is probably the one voice actor that's probably, or the one character that's, from both the anime and the movies. Because I have heard both. Like his voice pretty much matches every single time. It's the other characters that are a little harder to, it's a little easier to tell that they're different. But and if there's an English dub, I hope they get the voice actors back from the anime and the movie since they reprise their roles. And I actually kind of like the movie performances better than the anime. Since Griffith, the way Kevin T. Collins made him sound like he legitimately didn't care. He actually kind of mimicked Takehiro Sakurai a little bit. When you think about it. But it was definitely a good, he sounded a little more intimidating, I think. And I kind of got I imagine if I was watching it in the theater, I probably would be a little scared of Griffith. I mean, I already am still kind of scared of Griffith. But, having gone past the Eclipse stuff, and I'm actually at the, I think I left off at the part, it's where you have, the witch chick, I don't remember her name, but it's when, Guts first gets the Berserk armor and he's fighting that other armored guy. I think we're still at that part, and he's kind of going crazy. I actually enjoy, like, the post-Golden Age arc stuff better than the Golden Age stuff. And I feel like its primary function is just to serve as backstory. Like I imagine that was its primary function. Yet I feel like a lot of fans probably see it as like the primary story. Both the manga and the first anime, the anime TV series start in like the Black Swordsman arc. Oh, and also, they show Puck in, I think, like, the second or third movie. So they've been teasing that they want to do, like, the more magical and, like, supernatural side of Berserk, which I actually kind of prefer. Just because of my personal tastes, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hope it'll be good, and hope it comes out in English with, the same voice actors we know and love, and hopefully there'll be more funny outtakes. But, yeah. I actually never saw the outtakes for the second movie. That was a Blu-ray exclusive, I believe. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and it'll be cool. And hopefully we'll get more cool stuff, because I've been kind of hankering for a little bit of Berserk lately. Alright, so yeah, this is Flamzaron, aka YouTube Tasuke, signing out. See you later, and watch out for the darkness. Because Guts won't come and help you. No, that's stupid. Okay, bye.